Hey, how's it going today? If you haven't met me yet, my name's Rob, the founder of Tennis with Ease, where it's our team's mission to bring you the best and clearest instructions possible so that your time on the court is more productive and fun. Now, I'm very glad you signed up for this series of training because that means you have taken your first step and are serious about seeing massive improvement in your forehand. And with today's first training, as with all things, it begins and ends with technique. And I know, wow, technique, such a sexy word to hear as a tennis player, right? Well, unfortunately, for most people, it's not very fun, but I'm working to change that because it is such an important part in your game. And you can see all of the top performing athletes or people in any field, and they all say to go back to the basics. And so that's exactly how we're going to be starting this first training for you today. We're going to be taking a look at what proper technique looks like, and I'm going to be showing you drills to hone in and sink that in so it's second nature to you while you're hitting on the court. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to be doing are shadow swings. So this is the first progression in this series of drills that will help you hone in on your technique. First things first, you split step. You want to go and start with a unit turn. So already off the bat, I see so many players. This is the biggest mistake that I'll see in club level players who just will take their racket back without really using much of their body, their upper body and their core and their legs to actually turn and get the racket further behind them and utilize their body's potential. And so right off the bat, we need to make sure that what we're doing with our upper body is equally important as what we're doing right here with your arm. First thing is you split step, you make your unit turn, which is going to be your shoulders turning from straight on towards the ball, and then they're going to be facing the side fence. So your body turns this way, you're looking over your left shoulder. This is a unit turn. Next, you want to drop your racket, right, getting ready to swing, and then you just go through your swinging motion. And there are many different little technical details. If you want to add topspin, if you want to hit with more drive, these are all technical details that I'll be discussing in later trainings, but for now, just follow your normal, comfortable flight path of your swing, swing through, and finish over your shoulder. You want to do this a numerous amount of times so that you're comfortable, and do it slowly at first. So make a pit stop at each point and make it slow and deliberate so that you really feel yourself hitting all of the major points. After repeating this for a while, kind of speed it up so it becomes more smooth and you're getting it more ingrained into your mind so that's second nature. Alright, now that we have the shadow swings down and you feel comfortable with those, we're going to move on to the next progression, and that's going to be feeding yourself a simple drop feed. And so you want to start up at the service line, give yourself a little bit of a higher toss so you get situated and swing through the motion just like split step, go through the motion, making all the necessary pit stops, and to really feel yourself hitting all of the proper spots in your swing. Alright, the next progression will be from about no man's land, and this is just speeding up your swing a little bit, becoming more comfortable, getting up to match speed. So split step, give yourself the ball, and swing through just like normal. Alright, and you don't even want to worry about where it's going in the court. Even if you get it in, because we're just focusing on the swing right now. And finally, doing this progression, you move all the way back to the baseline and you do the same thing up to match speed. If it felt a little weird to you at first, it's probably because you had developed a bad habit somewhere in there, and doing this very slowly and deliberately might be boring at first, but you will be able to break through those bad habits and it will feel more natural over time. So please get out to the court. Even if you're just at home and you want to practice these shadow swings, do it. Any pro at any skill that you talk to will say how important the fundamentals are. And so that's why you need to take a serious look at your own form on a pretty regular basis so that you don't fall into any traps developing bad habits. And in the next couple of days, your next training will come out and we're gonna be covering something a little more fun. At least I think it's a little more fun, giving you drills and practices to really hone in on your consistency so that you hit reliable forehands that go in every time. Stay on the lookout for that. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much for sticking through your first training. Get out there and practice. Repetition is the mother of all skill. So I expect you to be out on the courts and practicing. And until then, happy tennis, my friend, and I will see you in the next one.